iPhone 6s Plus battery replacement guide. Warning: lithium batteries are highly explosive. Please replace at your own risk. The tools we're going to need are tweezers for screw management, a plastic prying tool for unprying connections, a Phillips head screwdriver, a 00 or a 000 Phillips head screwdriver, a pentalobe screwdriver, Apple's proprietary pentalobe screwdriver, a plastic pick for prying the screen apart, as well as a suction cup. We'll begin by powering down the iPhone. Locate the two pentalobe screws near the charging port. Use the pentalobe screwdriver to loosen the two pentalobe screws. Once they're loose, you can pull them out. If the screen is badly damaged, you can use a piece of tape to put over it to make sure that you get a good seal with a suction cup. Place the suction cup as close as you can to the home button. While pinching the frame with your middle finger and your thumb, go ahead and pull with your index finger in the suction cup and insert the guitar pick right near the auxiliary port. Go ahead and tilt it left to right to create the crack. Now go deeper in on the left side and then gradually deeper in on the right side as well. Take your time when you're unclamming the phone. To the right of the top of the battery, locate the shield that protects the screen connections. Go ahead and remove the 5 Phillips head screws that guard the shield. This will allow us to expose the screen connections and disconnect the screen. Go ahead and remove the shield. With a plastic prying tool, go ahead and disconnect the 3 ribbon cables by simply sliding the plastic tool underneath them and just popping them out of their sockets. Locate the battery connection cover. It's secured with 2 Phillips head screws. Go ahead and remove the 2 Phillips head screws. Go ahead and lift up and remove the cover. Use a plastic prying tool to disconnect the battery just by pulling up on the cable. Flip the phone in the following orientation. Now you're going to see some pull tabs here. There's 3 of them. Go ahead and gently and carefully with your tweezers pry away the pull tab elastic piece until you're able to grip it with your index and thumb. Once you're able to grip it, go ahead slowly and gently pull up. If you pull up too fast, you can rip the cable, so you want to go very, very slow. It's a very long pull tab, but you can just keep picking up the slack until you completely pull it out. Might take a while. This is the easiest way to remove it if you can get it to come out. Now sometimes what happens with these batteries is that the pull tab, it's too old or is just unable to sustain the tension when you pull it out, so it'll rip. So in this example right here, the middle pull tab, as we go to pull it out, it starts and then right into it, it just rips right off. So if that happens, no big deal. Go ahead, skip it, move on to the next tab. Try to pull each one of these tabs out because just even removing one will make removing the battery easier. Go ahead and heat up the battery with a hair dryer or a heat gun for about 5 to 10 seconds in each side, maybe 15. With a plastic prying tool like a knife, make sure it's plastic, like a kitchen utensil knife. Go ahead and pry underneath the bottom left corner of the battery and just start prying underneath where the pull tab is. So in this one, the middle one is still there, so you just keep prying underneath a little bit at a time. There's a lot of tension here, but just keep pushing in slowly. Take your time, don't go too fast. And you should be able to push it all the way in and just pry that battery right up. There you have it. Reassembly. To avoid the earlier pull tab situation, go ahead and use double-sided M3 tape. By the length of the battery, tear out 2 strips and go ahead and remove the covers. You can go ahead and place the battery right over the 2 strips. Make sure to align the cable straight with its socket. Go ahead and plug in the cable into the socket, put the cover back on, and secure it with the 2 Phillips head screws. Align the screen with the phone. Go ahead and pry back the 2 ribbon cables and connect the 3rd ribbon cable on all the way on the right side first. Take your time, make sure it clicks into place. You don't want a non-sturdy connection. Now the 2nd ribbon cable went all the way in the top. Once again, take your time, make sure they click into place. And then finally the 3rd one. Sometimes it takes a bit of time to get it to go into the socket correctly. Once all 3 are plugged in, go ahead and secure the shield over them. Starting with the middle, secure the Phillips head screw in the middle first, then the one in the top right, and then the remaining 3 Phillips head screws. With all of the screws secure, we're now ready to clamp up the phone. Go ahead and pick it up. Starting in the top, tuck it in on the latches first, then start clamping it. Slowly on the left side, start going down and clamping it around the contour. Now turn the phone and do the same from the right side. Clamp it up. Once everything's firm and aligned, go ahead and resecure the 2 pentalobe screws. You can go ahead and insert them into their slots first and then tighten them up. Now power on and test the phone. Thank you for watching. Hit like and subscribe and check out more awesome videos at appledollars.com.